Today I have a very special guest on my channel, and I'm a guest in his workshop. World-class guitar builder. He has built many beautiful instruments. He sold them to all kinds of known people and celebrities. Most recently known for making the Boaz One modular guitar, right over here. Boaz Elkayam, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for lending me your very valuable time. I will try to answer some of your questions. I have some of my own questions. I'm going to add links on the bottom of the video to Boaz's channel, pages, whatever you want me to add, I will add. Also, if there's any certain subject that you're more interested in, I will add timestamps on the bottom. You could skip around to what is more relevant to you. And I hope it's going to be really interesting. And Boaz.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that I missed all the important things about you. Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself? Anything interesting that I can start the video off with?
About myself. I was born in 1964. In 1985, I decided to set up an education system that is not traditional, which is going around the world and visit hundreds of guitar makers. And it took me 12 years on my motorcycle straight and another 6 years living in different places. At the very end of that, I came back home and put my house here in the Golden Heights. That's it. I have a workshop and make my living here.
That's amazing. So you traveled around the world to learn how to build better guitars?
I visit, yeah, first I started in Spain, visiting guitar makers at the time before the internet time. And I realized it's not going to work. So I decided to visit as many as I can. And I've been all over Europe, not around the world, but all over Europe, all over South America. When I say all over, I mean every country that I could enter as Israeli. Every country in South America, Central America, North America. And that's it.
Do you specialize in making certain kinds of guitars or custom guitars?
I made custom guitars in top materials. As you can see, we put here 2 samples. This is my personal. And that's a jazz guitar I built in 2002. And those are just 2 examples of my custom guitars.
I should say that they're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they sounds beautiful. Yeah,
it's amazing. And this one I see it doesn't have a sound hole, which is
this is
new to me.
This is like no sound hole on the soundboard concept, and I adapted from Professor Michael Kasha at Florida State University. The concept of moving the sound hole to the side. He used to move it here with Richard Schneider, and I took it to the side. Yeah.
Up here on top?
I'm up here, yeah.
That's what you call the Boaz hole.
Yes. Acoustic Guitar Player Magazine did a review in, I think it was 99, and they put a 1.5-page review talking about the sound hole as the Boaz hole.
That's very...
When you finish the interview, I'll show you the magazines and you can edit after.
I can.
Yeah.
Can you show us a demo of like 5 seconds?
Sure. So this guitar, I built it for myself. I built it a little bit smaller so I can, it will be easier to carry. Yeah. And it's fretless. Where's it? Which both camera?
This one.
It's fretless. Yeah. And it have 12 strings, 6 nylon and 6 metal. So I can choose playing nylon or play metal. All together. See? So this is my personal guitar, yeah, and it have two microphones by Miniflex. One is it's two microphones by Miniflex. Here I have a piezo system, yeah.
In the neck?
In the neck, yeah. So I can knock on the neck and it's amplifying nicely.
Wow.
Yes.
You blew my mind twice.
Yeah.
And the holes on top?
The hole is here, but it's locked. One mic is attached to here, so I can kind of sing into the guitar when I'm playing.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Like playing in the studio step. Go like that, yeah.
That's cool.
And I'm using wood pick that is attached by a string, so I can play the pick, and I can do also finger work.
I need to try that.
Yeah. So if I need a pick, I just go like that, and I have a pick. And if I want finger, I just right there. Even for tremolo. Yeah. So it's my personal guitar.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I have two mics there. One is having a phantom, so I can go directly to the mixer and it's rich, it's compressed. And one just normal, and both by Candonel from Miniflex. I'm very happy with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
You plan on making more of these? Because I think it's amazing.
No, I don't. I don't make any more wood guitars. I'm full focus on the Boaz One project.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So 3 years ago, I stopped taking orders for the wood guitars, and now I'm just doing a little bit of seminars to make a living, and I'm full time on the Boaz One guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is a huge project.
It's a serious project. Yeah.
Yeah. You're also an inventor on all kinds of other things, according to what I know, or is it like
no? There is inventions on my name. Yeah. 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 I don't know. You don't work how to invent something. You work how to
make it.
Yeah. To make it just an idea coming to your mind, and you bring it to the world.
Right.
Yeah. But there's a list of stuff I invented.
You want to mention anything, or should?
No, for what? It's the ones that have to do with guitars. Well, it's right here. The ones that don't have to do with guitars, I guess your audience is not there.
Probably.
Yeah.
The Boaz One guitar, which was extremely successful on Kickstarter.
Kickstarter campaign.
The Kickstarter campaign, yes.
At the time, they say it was probably one of the very best ones.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was very successful.
Yeah, it's like when I saw it, it's like I had to buy one. I don't really know how to play guitar, but the design and like the engineering is like I was flabbergasted. Like I had to get one, and also myself as a designer, what I want to do is once I get my guitar, hopefully soon. I can like build around it. It's like 3D printing. I can add like body parts or the neck rather than what, and it's modular. So I can make my own modules as a designer, and it's one of the things that drew me towards buying one of the guitars. And hopefully I'll have time to do those things soon. I have this many things I'm working on, but
Yeah.
I will do it. Do you want to say anything about the campaign, the concept? I remember you sharing the older videos. There's like a shark body.
Look, the campaign, it's a teamwork.
It is.
It's a teamwork. And what can I say about the campaign? I didn't know that Kickstarter going to take 60%. They make you look like they're going to take 35, maybe 40, maybe 45. But at the end, after you pay everybody involved, it came up to 60%. So you go home with 40%. But we managed to do, not I, we managed to do magic and get the project at least most of it. And very soon we start delivering the guitar. You can see hundreds of them behind you.
Very soon I will take the camera to there too.
Yeah, welcome.
Very soon.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea? When did you come up with it?
I came with the idea long ago. In 94, I was traveling in South America and always visit music shops. That's how I find luthiers. I go to music shop and I ask, is any luthier around here? Somebody that repair guitars, and I visit them. What I saw in music stores at the time in South America, it's at the time they had very cheap guitars, not expensive, but also not good. And I asked myself, inside the helmet, well, is it possible to make it good and not expensive? And that's when the idea starts. I start chewing the idea. And I realized it needs to come out of a mold to be quick. And I tried to show it to some investors. Later on, when I arrived to the United States, first time I arrived in my motorcycle after South America. I've been in America before. I'm not sure, it was 96 or so. And I tried to get some investors into this project, no success. I showed a prototype from wood that is coming apart. Still have it.
Can you get it?
Yeah, it's not here, it's in the other workshop.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we can go there and I can, if you want, yeah. And they said, Boaz, finish it. It's not finished now, we want to see something finished. I tried to find a person with a vision. And later on, when I moved back home, I met Gilad Tsur, which is a plastic engineer. And I showed him the first prototype from wood. And he said, wow, what a great idea. Let's start working on it. And since then, we're together, working on it.
Gilad Tsur, he's an engineer?
He's an engineer, he's brilliant. He's really a brilliant individual that we maybe it's my idea, but it's definitely a tango that we dance together. Yeah, so far. And so far, so good. Yeah, his mind can find solutions to problem. My mind also can find solution to problem, and we kind of mix them, or we choose what is better, and we manage to create wonderful things. But he's absolutely a brilliant individual that I'm very lucky and fortunate to have him on this project. Yeah. We start working on it, I think something like 18 years ago, 18.
Wow.
Yeah. When I moved back to Israel, I met him and we started working on a weekly basis. We met sitting in front of his computer, playing with the idea, then getting the money for prototype number 1, which was very bad. And then prototype 2, which started getting better, and 3, and 4, and 5. And I'm never happy with. I'm always happy, but never happy with my creation. I always look for
perfectionist.
Yeah, I always look for problems to solve. And when the 6th prototype arrived, I was pretty happy. So we went to the campaign with it. On the campaign, the instrument was exposed to millions of guitar players around the world. And I read all the comments. I really sit down every day, hours reading the comments. And with few ideas that I got, and I said, we need to make another one, which is like that, but with frets. Yeah, this I put here the fretless, but with the ones with the fret. Yeah. So it's a long way, but that's what it takes. There is no process. Take time. There's no quick process. Yeah. I'm not trying to make here a guitar that I'm trying to make something that people can enjoy it, have a real instrument, comfortable instrument for a price that it's reasonable, and it's another guitar to the collection. It's another guitar to the collection, and a very practical one. If you have expensive guitar at home, you don't want to take it out. This one take out. It's a working beast. You can take it out. You can really leave it in the car. I will not give a guarantee to that, but you can definitely leave it in the car.
Right.
Yeah. The action is 1.5 millimeter. On this one, it's 0.5 millimeter. It's fretless. But on the others, I'm putting it now 2 millimeters. So I said, if for the worst scenario, if someone you can always take it down with this bridge, but they're coming out with a little bit under 2 millimeters. Yeah, on the 12th fret.
That's impressive.
Yeah, without buzzing. No, you can have it 1 millimeter with buzzing. We did nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm talking about under 2 millimeters without buzzing. Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's impressive, and it's setup free. You don't need to mess with it. Yeah, you maybe need to change the frets after a few years, or
I understand that the intonation is like perfect, like stock.
For 09, it's not it's not a guitar that's designed for having gauge strings. No, we have a model that I call it jazz model, and it look outside the same, but inside it construct very strongly. And that's for jazz guitars. You can put heavy gauge string like 012, 13, and so on. But on the standard model, it's come to the customer with 09, and of course you can go to 010. But as you go up, you create a bigger relief.
Right.
At this point, the relief is optimized, the desired relief for my concept. So it's extremely comfortable guitar. Extremely comfortable, and also sounds good. Yeah, sounds very good. I compare it to top guitars in the world, and it's standing right there. It's not a question of what is better, because you love your guitar, and with good bottle of wine, with any bottle of wine,
you need
every
to
guitar
enjoy
is good.
it. That's the point.
Yeah, so it's a guitar that's standing right there with all of them. Yeah, definitely. And the price is very. Look, I know that like all of my other concepts, people will start following and producing and maybe copy, and it's okay because they will sell the copy cheaper. And then those people in third world country will be able to enjoy halfway good guitar. Yeah, I am not planning to make mass production, not at this point, and therefore it's. I put my hand on every guitar, and it's done here, and that's it. Yeah, not thinking big. I'm trying to bring a concept.
You already made it big.
I made it big, but I'm trying to. I'm focusing on quality. I know it's plastic, but this plastic contains a lot of details and accuracy, and there is a process here. There's a process here. Yeah, there's a process here. It was important for me that the tuner will be built in. Of course, it's an extra part.
It comes with the tuner.
No, it's not. It's an extra part. It's a modular guitar.
Oh, it's a modular.
If you want a tuner, you pay extra, but it doesn't sit here and falling. It's attached to it.
Right.
Yeah, you do like that. You tune the guitar, you bring it back. Bing. The pick is here. You don't need to put it in your mouth
I have so many picks that the paint fell off because they're in my mouth.
So, yeah.
Yeah, making out of plastic was a really bold move because plastic has a really bad reputation, like cheap things made in China, and I'm sure that a lot of people told you it's gonna sound terrible. But
and they was wrong.
Yeah, you proved
I never said it's gonna sound good because I didn't know.
Mm.
By the way, all the investors that we got, they back up because they said, look, Boaz, don't get offended. I talked to other guitar makers and they say, plastic, no way it's gonna sound good. And I'm out. At the end, I had no choice. It's just generate the money from the Kickstarter campaign.
Right.
Yeah, but obviously, it sounds good enough. Yeah, to my opinion, to my opinion, it sounds excellent. But I can understand if someone gonna say, "Hey, it's not my cup of tea. I like to feel the wood in my hand." And I'm coming from a wood background.
Right.
But my idea was to get a guitar to the people and get a guitar that is intonated right and that is comfortable, that you don't sweat, that you can play, not work.
Yeah. And also, if you want to play different kinds of music, you don't need to buy a new guitar. You can swap out
Yes,
the pickups.
you can switch. Yeah, you can switch.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you can switch. You can change the body, you can change the pickups, you can change the core. In this case, it's fretless, as you see. You can check with the fret one. Yeah, in the future, we're going to have well-tempered, and there's many options that are going to come once I get the packers, the guitars, and have more time to work on the new designs. Yeah.
New designs for modules.
Yeah, new designs for the models. I have a few ideas. I have a tremolo system that is it's actually been designed already, but I need to create a budget to make it true.
Right.
And I hope in the future, in the soon future. But
hopefully.
Yeah.
I remember that in your prototypes stage, you had one of them that looked kind of like a shark. Is that coming back?
No, it's not coming back. The shark, we try to show the concept at the time to manufacturers, and plastic, Gilad. The shark is Gilad designed it, and he said, "What do you think?" And I said, "I could care less about shark or not shark. All I want to see is how the guitar functions. What kind of a body attached to it. It made no difference to me." So we made this shark, and then he made the one with the speaker. But as engineer, I try to focus on the main thing.
Right.
And the main thing was the core of the guitar. What coming on it, I didn't care at the time. I knew it's something that...
First make it work.
First make it work.
Yeah.
And Gilad is not coming from a guitar world. It's coming from a design world. So we decided sharp, and it was okay. It was like a joke, and it was something that people young generation can be associated with. But I knew that this shark have no future.
Right.
Yeah. Also, we made it clear. If you remember, the shark type was clear plastic.
Right, it was.
Because I wanted to see the inside, because I cannot see what's going on inside. So the early prototype was clear, so I can see exactly where the glues get inside, and if everything is correct, and the metal and the construction inside, I could see it visually. Yeah. That's why it was clear one. Yeah, but of course, you think after making such a guitar, we'll make a sharp guitar. No. But if you like it, you can print. You have a 3-dimensional printer. I have 6 of them, so you can print yourself any shark you wish.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll make a bunch of animals.
Yeah, send me some pictures. Let me see it.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, just because of my curiosity, the design itself of the guitar. Did you design it and have someone manufacture it, or you work with a designer, makes the shapes of the bodies and the pieces that go inside? And
no, I design it.
This is your design?
Just my design, yeah.
I still like it. It's beautiful.
You can see that this is an older instrument, and there is some similarity. Yeah, you can see that there is some similarity. You can see also here. See, it's like a violin kind of thing.
Right.
So you can see some similarity. No, it's my design. It's my design. Yeah, but I don't take a pride in my design. You work some lines, you look. You work some lines, you look, and then you come up with a design.
Well, you could take pride if it looks great.
No, look, I don't. If somebody with a cigarette in his hand and make a drawing and people go, wow, I don't think it's wow.
Oh.
No, I think if you carve something, if you spend a couple of days on it, if you spend a couple of weeks, couple of years, then yeah, but not when you just go like that and it's my design. No, I'm not there. Okay. I understand that people appreciate it, but it's my design, yeah. But it's I had no problem that it would be somebody else's design. By the way, the shark, it's Gilad design. But he's not coming from a guitar backup.
Right.
So he said, "Hey Boaz, look at this shark. What do you think?" I said, "Well, it will appeal to children, okay." Because when he come up with the shark, all I care is how the guitar function.
Right.
You see, there is what important and what not important, and I select between the two always. If you take the not important, you waste your energy on nothing.
Yeah. So Gilad, he's an industrial designer.
Yes.
And an engineer.
And I don't know if he is by education engineer, but definitely by skills and talent, he's a mega engineer.
Right.
Yeah, he's mega engineer. I call him Leonardo da Vinci.
Well, I'm an industrial designer and I'm fascinated with engineering. So sometimes I do things that have to do with engineering, even though I have no idea what I'm doing. But most of the time it's okay.
You can be engineer by education, you can be engineer by experience.
Right.
Yeah. If it's work, it's work.
Right. Right. If it looks stupid, but it still works. Will there be like a larger variety of options for modules in the pickups, the body, and the neck, and
Yeah, at this point there is 6 options.
mm,
You have the Stratocaster, Telecaster, Les Paul, P91 pickup, P92 pickups. And one pickup, it's half a price of 2 pickups. So
Right.
it will be more affordable to somebody to start. And then you can add whatever you want in the future. So you can have a very economy way to start with the Boaz One.
right.
Yeah.
And for the body, you have like a full body, and another one I think it's called a wing.
Yeah, we have a design that is full body with the legs. Of course, it's more expensive. It is more parts, it's more molds, there's just more involved. And you have the body, the same body, but it's empty in the back. In the future, it will be a sponge with a memory that you can attach it to your body and you just feel comfortable. Yeah, a memory sponge.
You're
Yeah,
gonna fall asleep with.
almost. They call it NASA sponge. I don't know, whatever. But again, this needs the mold and again money, and we just I'm not there at this point. But in the future, it will arrive.
Right. Like at this stage, you want to finish the
Get the
Kickstarter
backers,
campaign.
their guitar. They're waiting long enough. The corona did not help. They say the corona it's an excuse always, but it's excuse. It's a 3 years excuse.
Right.
So I want to get the backers, the guitars. This is the main things.
Right.
The main thing, and then I will start going crazy. I will start going crazy on the designs and options and get
Right.
the tremolo system.
One step at a time.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
According to what I know from the internet,
Yes.
you had like certain production dates, but then when the corona started, like factories like stopped production or something, and
We have no idea. Nightmare that it never finished, that doesn't end up. We did a campaign, the campaign was successful, Kickstarter took 60%. I'm not saying Kickstarter, everyone that involved, the credit card takes some percent, and that, and the other grid is using, and the advertisement, and all together we end up paying 60% and taking 40%.
Oh.
However, the corona arrived, and then everything stopped. And even later on, I think the second year, the owner of the factory in China, he said, I'm at home, I cannot go myself to my factory. The electric is shut off.
Right.
And then the prices of import stuff by shipping containers. It went from 1,800 from China to Israel to 24,000.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay, so those are all obstacles. Now I could not go to the backers and tell them that.
Right.
Because some will understand. And if some intelligent enough to understand, they read the paper, they know the reality, they know there is corona.
Right.
And they know there's places in China closing up and big companies and successful companies doing Chapter 11. And I'm trying with the nothing I had to hold it together. And then inside problems. So overcome all of those, I needed really the help of God, and He did help me. He did help me. It was magics. Things just worked out magics. And I said, I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to spend time on the internet because it's really time taking.
Right.
People can say what they want. You sit on the phone and you just can get lost. So I decided to cut it off and just focus on work and work hard. And I said, if I work hard, I will get there. If you don't work, you don't get there. And what I'm going to listen to people that they're saying, I stole the money, or I'm not going to finish the project, or it's all negativity. And I'm not there. I'm just trying to focus on what's important. And what not important is not important. Yeah. And we're very close. And I know one of your questions will be probably when the people are going to get it. So in 2 weeks, the early ones are going to get it in 2 weeks, top 3 weeks. Yeah, so I think by the time you finish editing it, I already start shipping the guitars.
Hopefully.
I have carriers that coming here to sign me and show me how to pack and stuff. So it's really happening this following week. It's going to be so very soon. The first one's going to get it. Yeah.
That's good news. That's really good.
That's excellent news. Thanks God. Really thanks God, because without His help, I could not get anywhere. I get only obstacles from people who don't believe in me, and I get a lot of support from people who believe in me. But I needed this extra magic and luck, and I got tons of it. Luckily, I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate, truly very fortunate. It's a complicated project, and we achieve it. Yeah. But the difficult part is behind us.
Yeah. They just want to send them out.
Now it's making them and sending them out. Yeah. So we're there. It's happening.
So I think you answered my question that I wanted to ask. When the backers are going to start receiving guitars, you said you're going to start sending them out in the next
The
couple of
first
weeks.
ones in the 2 weeks.
Like the first batch.
First batch. We're sending first an experimental batch. We're negotiating now with 3 different carrier company. It's not just one. It depends on the size. And I didn't know that to ship an item commercially would require such a headache and time consuming. But it's almost behind me. Yeah, it's almost behind me.
Okay. Are you going to contact the backers somehow?
Yeah, I already released letters to...
Letters? You're going to email them?
I did email them, asking if they need something else that's trying to add.
So backers should check their emails.
Yeah, some of them got it already. Yeah, so it's very soon. Question of, I don't even want to say weeks, but I prefer not to mention it. If you, I believe that in 2-3 weeks, people already will start playing them, the very first ones. And then from there it will move, it will be automatic. I make a batch, packet, send the emails and send them.
I had a question about the Plaugue guitars. I understand that there's a lot of controversy going on. The only information I have is from the internet, so at this point I'd like to ask if the Plaugue guitars even exist. It's like, did you sell them? Did you not? Do they exist?
I don't know how many people bought the Plaugue guitar. I don't know how many people. I don't have the list. They did not pay me. So what can I do about it? If I don't know who bought it and I don't know who paid for it, it's a problem. If I did not receive money and I don't know who bought them, how can I send guitars to people I don't know who bought it?
Right.
So if people say, hey, I bought it, yeah, 1 million people can say it.
Right.
The one who got the money need to show me the list of the people who ordered them. I don't have the list of the people who bought them.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you didn't sell them. Someone like
No, I did not receive the money on them.
Mm.
Yeah, they did not send the money to me. Everyone who bought a Plaugue guitar can look at the receipt and see that he did not send the money to me. To who he did send the money, that's where the money is. So either the money go back to the people who pay it, or either the money come to the company and give them the guitar. But if I don't have their names, I don't have the list, and I don't have the money, what should I do? What should I do? I don't have the list, I don't have the money.
right,
How can I even start talking about it?
right. So whoever did buy the Plaugue,
Whoever got the money, if he showed that he sent the money to me, he cannot show because he never did.
Mm.
Whoever got the money cannot show that he sent the money to me, to Boaz One, because he cannot show it because he never did.
Right.
Yeah. What I can show that I never received the money. I can show a back statement from day one of the company till the money finished in the company, that the bank did not receive a penny from that person. The bank did not receive a penny from any person except Kickstarter company.
Mm.
That's the only money we received. After we spend money on the mods, on pickups and stuff. Yeah.
So would you suggest that whoever did buy a Plaugue guitar should contact who he paid,
Sure.
and you're not that guy?
He know exactly who he sent the money, and it's not me.
Okay.
Everyone who got a Plaugue guitar know exactly who he sent the money, and know exactly that it's not me. So imagine I come to you and ask for money.
Right.
So it's more complicated because it's a company that my name associated.
I'd imagine.
But I'm not there to put dirt on anybody and put names. It's an issue that I need to go to sleep with it and wake up with it. But there is nothing stronger than the truth, and the truth will come out. Just question of time.
Right. If backers want to contact you for any reason, if they have questions, or I don't know, how can they contact you?
Well, before the first one get the guitars, I will advertise my phone number so they can contact me directly. I also gonna open to all the people that have the guitar a WhatsApp group,
Okay.
and there will be discussions, and we will be on a daily basis in contact. They have suggestions. I want something that doesn't have gossip, but more ideas, and to create a positive force group.
Right.
Yeah, for this project. So they're gonna have my number. Yeah, they can call me. I have nothing. I love it. I really enjoy. This time I'm very busy making the guitars. Look, I have to make 1,000 guitars, and just think about putting strings on those guitars. Just putting strings. I'm not talking about nothing else. I'm not talking about intonation, leveling, addressing the frets, putting tuners, putting the guitar together. Just putting strings, 1,000 guitars. It's a lot of work.
A lot.
And there is much more than fast. There's much more than putting strings in guitar construction. Yeah. So I have a lot of work, but it's okay. I wake up in the morning, go late at night to sleep. As you can see, it's all about this guitar here, and it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No complaint. No complaint. So far, so good.
So far, so good, and I can see that it's good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I understand that you're a one-man show. You're doing all the work, the assembly, the tuning, everything all by yourself.
Yes, me and my wife.
So there's two of you.
Yeah,
It's already done.
Yeah, it's two. But of course, he does more the stuff that is repeating and doesn't require skills, and I do the setups. I do, and leveling. I do leveling the frets, creating the relief. I do. mixing the stuff inside the neck. I do. Yeah, but of course she's a big help. She's a truly big help. Gilad, he lives far from here, so it's just not convenience to come here and do the. So it's end up that I'm doing the job, but it's okay. I was not planning to make here mass production. I was trying to create a costume shop, and I'm very happy that the campaign stopped on the Becker 1000, 1153. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Over 1,000 Beckers. It's plenty of strings to put on. Yeah.
Is there some kind of option that you like get more people, expand your team, or?
Yeah, it's of course I think about it, but at the same time I don't want to think more than one step at a time. At this point, is get the Beckers, the guitars. That's the most important things, and then second part to start creating. We already have a list of people that are interested. It's a big list, so. By the time I finish giving the guitars to the backers, I can start generate money on it. Yeah.
Wouldn't it help you send the guitars out faster if you had more people?
Yeah, because if I have more people, it will allow me to take to borrow money and take the risk. Because when I know there is the list of the people that already registered for the day after. It's a big help, of course.
Right. No, I meant to ask, like, why don't you bring more people to your workshop, so that, like 5 or 10 people assembling guitars?
Because in Israel, I cannot just bring people to work. I'm trying to be. The law don't allow me just to bring people to work. You need to open, register them, to have the insurance. It's a headache. So I have enough headache.
Right.
And also to start training somebody. I don't have the time to train anybody. I don't have the time now to start training somebody and make mistakes. I don't even have the budget for mistakes. This project the mistakes was so minimized. Yeah. I'm thinking 100 times before I do one step to avoid mistakes, because mistakes cost money and we don't have the budget. So it's a very special project. It's a very special project. I cannot have workers at this point. In the future, maybe.
Right. At this point, you know exactly what you're doing, and you just
and I cannot have workers. It's have to do with bureaucracy.
Awesome.
There's people calling me, Boaz. I just tell me when to come, and I'm coming. I'll stay at your place day and night. We work, and I cannot. I cannot. Yeah. I don't want to mess with the system, and I'm trying to get it over with the backers and get back to my life. Yeah. Okay. Was time I was thinking, hey, I'm going to do the guitars, get the last backers, sell few of them to break down zero with people that help me financially, and maybe stop it. And then of course not, and then yes, but we'll see. I know tomorrow morning I wake up and continue doing guitars to the backers. Yeah, that's what I do know. What's going to happen the day after? God is big.
We'll talk later. More technical question. I visited your website. I don't know who's managing it. If you see it, you go to your website and you see like pictures of like people barbecuing, and it's like, is someone messing with your website, or are you doing something else? It looks kind of funny.
No, it's we use, in order to save money, we use a platform of another company, a basic page of other company, and we took the pictures out.
Use like a template.
Yes, and probably when you click in some place, you got.
So maybe you missed a few photos.
Exactly. Now I'm not doing it, of course. I don't have computer at home.
Right.
I'm not a computer guy. I'm running all this operation of Boaz One. I run it for my phone.
Mm.
And just let a friend working on the web page. And in order to save money, that's what he suggests. We use another platform of something exists. We just take out those pictures and we put in our pictures. And the platform we took, it's from a company that's selling grills and
Oh.
yeah.
That's
why I thought of
I saw groups in Facebook are like lighting up all kinds of things. Like, oh look, he let you. It's just that you missed the photo to swap out for something else.
No, that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard that people are thinking. People think.
Right.
Yeah, they could just ask.
Right.
Boaz, explain it, and I will explain. We use a platform of another company in order to save money. We took out the pictures of the reels and stuff, and we put guitars pictures.
Yeah.
And one picture or two we forgot in there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the answer for that issue.
Okay.
I see that you're following and you know the details.
I'm in the official and in the unofficial group, and they both talk about you, and they gave me lots of
The
questions.
unofficial, by the way, I'm not there.
It's unofficial. You don't need to be there.
Yeah, but it's still Boaz using my name.
But unofficial. So.
Yeah, but still somebody using my name. Unofficial. They're official, not official.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm not running the show. I'm just trying to do the best I can, and I'm trying to be peaceful and feel positive about everybody.
Okay.
This is my approach to life: being positive, being tolerant, and continue. Yeah,
To endure.
yeah.
I should learn to do that too. I think I'm out of questions.
Good.
Is there anything you would like to add that I didn't ask?
No, I have no questions. Yeah, I have no questions. Just as I said, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and continue doing the work till I achieve the goal. And it was a very special experience for me. I really love guitar making. Fortunately, this project, it's more bureaucracy and
Less guitar building.
less guitar building at the middle, dealing with different companies, different suppliers, getting stuff from the port, moving. It's not a one-man operation, but it's almost one-man operation.
Right.
Yeah, and I hope to get to a day that I can have somebody that take the business part and let me focus on developing and let me focus on getting the next project and the next generation. And because in my mind, I'm absolutely on the next generation and on different items and different attachments. I have so many ideas, but I'm not wasting, but I'm spending my time dealing with the bureaucracy of the company, partners. Just it's not my cup of tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
now I'm doing the guitar, so it is my cup of tea, making the guitars.
This part that you get to assemble and
Yes, this is.
it took you a long time to get here.
I enjoy it. It's really enjoy it. Doing one at a time, make sure it's perfect. We can go to whatever is like 120 guitars here by now. 3 weeks ago was 70 here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 72. Now it's over 100. Go pick up anyone, you will see action is perfect, intonation perfect, the relief, it's the minimum. Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, the first impression gonna be right. And maybe there is a mistake here and there, maybe. I expect people to call me and talk about it and see what we can do better. It's not a guitar for everyone, but it's definitely will make a lot of people happy. A lot of people happy. Yeah. I have no doubt that people will hold it in their hands, and when they understand that the idea here is to create something that more affordable for third world countries, to make children around the world having the option to get involved and develop musically. When you see that, my vision, I'm sure that they will be very proud supporting this project. You yourself a baker.
I am a backer.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
Could I have my guitar, please?
Yeah, you're going to finish the interview and pick up your guitar, yeah?
Yeah. Can we take a tour of what you're working on, the workshop, or production, things that are ready, or...
What I'm working is those guitars, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two workshops. There's one where we assemble them, and here where I do the setup.
Oh, here's only where you do the setup.
Here's only where I do the setup, and the other place it's where I do the assembling and manufacture them. It's right here. It's a few hundred meters from here, but here I do the setup. It was important for me that each guitar sit on my table, and I get it correct, and get it done right, and pass my inspection, put it on the side.
Okay.
For shipping.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I have tons of pickups ready. You know, we talk about putting strings. You know what is just to weld all the potentiometers, wiring, every pickup.
I saw a picture of you sitting at a table with like hundreds of pickups.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would go crazy.
I don't. Yeah, I need to get it done. I'm about to get in August now another 300 sets of pickups, because we already have 300, so we're gonna have 300 more, and that's it. Yeah. So there's a lot of work, but at one point we look back and we say, "Congratulations, Boaz, mission achieved, or mission complete."
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost complete.
Well, it's almost when the last baker gets his guitar, it's complete. Yeah. And like I said, I know what I do tomorrow. Tomorrow I wake up and assemble more guitars.
Yeah. For the next longish while. Okay, so can we walk around here?
Yeah. Well, you can see here the chords. And here's more. And here's more. Noamtsvi brightly.
Yes, wait, I'm coming to that place. To do the thing. Of the place.
Here's your guitar.
Wait, I need to go in the frame.
Okay, come in the frame.
Okay, the moment I've been waiting for
4 years.
years. 4 years. For 4 years.
Here's your guitar. And enjoy it for many years to come.
I will enjoy it.
Thank you for being a positive force in this project and supporting us.
Thank you for giving me something so great to support.
You're welcome.
Okay. See you later, guys. And we finished.